Make sure my volume's up.
Hello. Sorry, we're just getting live over here on TikTok as well.
There's so much going on.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There we go. We haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah.
Probably too long.
I welcome you to us. Hello, people who are not us.
So,
I like that this catches half my laptop. Oops. There we go.
don't knock your phone over now. Is everyone able to hear us?
Yeah, can you hear okay? Is it muffled at all? Hopefully not, because we're using a phone stand.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Hi, what's up?
Hello.
How are you? Good.
Here. Okay, good.
Awesome.
We have my phone, his phone, and YouTube set up right now. So
yeah, if you're not following us on YouTube, Neural Jack, yeah, it's up there. Come follow us, give us a subscribe or something.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here to say hi. We met in person almost exactly a year ago today. I think the 13th or the 14th.
Oh yeah.
Is the 1 year mark.
So a couple days.
Yeah, and we've been together since April of 2021.
That's true.
So, yeah, figured it was time for a check-in.
Yeah, we haven't been live together in a while.
No, we have not. We're working on a bunch of projects right now together too. So
we are. We have a website up and going. It's running. It's positivelyominous.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got a couple of podcasts.
Yeah, we just recorded an episode today about ghosts for our podcast together, which is called Here's Where Things Get Weird. Yeah, we already have a couple episodes of it.
Yeah, we have a couple more episodes coming too that we recorded. We just got to edit them and throw them up. Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited. We got lots of things. Lots of, I was going to say bums in the oven, but I think that's usually like a pregnancy thing. So
none of those yet.
None of those yet.
We do have a little comic strip and stuff we're working on. Maybe a book. I'm working.
Yeah.
Yeah, come check it out.
Yes, please do.
For sure. And subscribe to Neural Jack. More subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
what are we talking about?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Ghosts. Aliens.
We talked about ghosts earlier today.
Did.
And I think that was enough for you.
That was a lot.
We talk about aliens. Or does that freak you out too? I don't know, just in general. We recorded a couple of podcasts. One was on ghosts, another was on a specific type of aliens.
Tell me about some aliens. What do you know? What is the government hiding from us?
Probably everything.
Well, yeah, for at least 40 years. Salt Lake City. Awesome.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
So you can see them.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's it going over there?
I am originally, well, not technically originally. I am from Colorado, so neighbor to Utah.
Yeah. I've been to Salt Lake City a few times.
Yeah.
Only ever passing through though while traveling.
We have these little flies everywhere in here.
I know, they and the hornets. That was fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, or we had some wasps or something. From Ukraine, hello.
Hello.
How are you? I hope you're well.
Yeah, I hope you're somewhere safe in Ukraine.
California, Hollywood, huh? Hollywood's good. It's a good place. Yeah. I got a brother who's from there. Yeah.
I bet it's expensive.
Super expensive. Yeah. I had another brother that used to live there. I think he lives in Texas now, but yeah, he was an actor for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Your dad's fighting? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully the fight goes more in his favor. We'll be praying for you guys. Yeah, it is expensive. I'm sure it is. California is ridiculous. It's expensive everywhere, especially, you know.
Sorry, I'm notifying the troops over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot to send out invites. I should probably do that.
I'm not trying to awkwardly stare right into the camera.
Do it. Awkwardly stare.
Okay.
Oops.
I did, but sometimes she doesn't get the memo right away.
Marzipan can come hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what's everybody up to? Tell us your alien stories and your ghost stories.
Yeah, tell us a story for once.
Yeah, we always got to tell stories. Tell me a story.
Tell me a story. There's Katie.
What's a time in which you felt like somebody was watching you, but there was nobody there?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I get that song stuck in my head at least once a week.
Really?
Yeah. Not even joking.
Could be worse. You accidentally got a job yesterday?
Whoops.
Wow. Is it a good job?
Poor Katie.
Tell us about it. When's the time that you felt like somebody was watching you?
Watching me? Let me think. There was that time I woke up from that really weird dream. That was creepy.
Which dream?
So, one time, here's a creepy story. I think I've told this one before. One time I was sleeping in a basement. Hello, Norway. What's up?
Hello.
One time in your room, the
no.
window was open. Oh, creepy. I had a gal that I used to work with. She was my coworker at a lab at the University of Oregon. And she asked me if she could stay at my house for a week or so. And I was like, sure, why? And she's like, yeah, the lock on my window is broken. And the other day I woke up or last night I woke up and this guy was just in my bedroom staring at me.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And she's like, I got up and I asked him what he was doing there and he didn't say anything. And so she's like, I just left and I didn't go back. And I'm like, yeah, you can stay with me. And then I went to her house and replaced her window lock for her. Yeah.
That's terrifying. Like a pre-analyst job. Okay, cool. Good job, Katie.
Her husband died in 2009. Sitting after... Sorry, I kind of don't understand your...
My husband died in 2009, and a big one, I think, or a big something. I was sitting after was acting weird at the place I found him weeks after. I think I know what you're trying to say, but maybe...
It sounds kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one time I was sleeping in the basement of my... This is convoluted. I was sleeping in a basement. The house was owned by one of my ex-girlfriend's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this super... Sometimes I get these really messed up dreams and they give me a lot of energy and I just jolt awake. And it feels like just energy just rushing out of my body really fast. Hi, what's up? How are you? How's it going? It's good to see you. Yeah, so this one time that happened to me, and I was laying in my bed and I just felt wide awake all of a sudden. It's middle of the night, absolutely pitch black, no sound. And when I say no sound, I mean eerily no sound. I couldn't hear the fridge or any of like the electricity buzzing in my room. I couldn't hear anything. It was just dead silent. And so I get this super creepy, weird feeling that there's something standing at the top of my stairs. And so I got up and I crept over to the bottom of my stairs and I looked up and I felt my heart just like fall into my groin. It felt like it was weird. And yeah, like my heart stopped and I just felt ice cold. I saw something standing at the top of the stairs. It was like pitch black, like a shadow person. No eyes, no face, nothing. It literally looked just black, like a flat piece of paper or something. I don't know how to describe it. It was like looking at a black hole, but in a human shape. And it was looking into the kitchen away from the stairs, but it was at the top of the stairs. And I realized it was like communicating with like something else. And then I felt the presence of like 3 others. And I remember having the thought, I wonder if it knows what I'm thinking, or it knows that I'm here. Mm-hmm. And the moment I had that thought, I saw the shape of its head like turn towards me.
Absolutely not. No.
And at that moment, I felt that rushing feeling again, and my eyes opened, and I was in my bed. And the weird thing is, I was actually like above my bed. I was laying in my bed. I was above my bed, and my blanket was just like draped over me, and my pillow was under my head. And my pillow shot out from my head and hit the wall. And my blanket shot off my body and hit the other wall, the opposite wall. And then I dropped my bed. It was super creepy.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's not all that happened, but I think I'll leave that story there. It was super creepy. And also, I laid on my bed. After a while, I sat up and I looked at my pillow on the floor and I looked at my blanket on the opposite side of the floor, and I was just like, this is a weird dream. I wonder when I'm going to wake up. And I didn't wake up. The next day happened.
And I didn't wake up.
I was already awake. Yeah, it was super creepy.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was very terrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
I think I'm lucky enough to not really have had an experience quite like that.
I think enough people have had weird experiences. I think, I definitely could say maybe it was like a, what do you call it? Like a nightmare. I don't know. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get hallucinations when they have sleep paralysis.
Yep.
Do you think it was something, or it was just a nightmare? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. It is a recurrent thing. So it hasn't happened since I was like younger, but it used to happen. It's happened maybe like 5 times. It's recurred. And it always happens like this. I am surrounded, and then I'm trapped, and I can't move. I'm in my bed.
I don't like anything about that.
And like a classic nightmare, there's like a thing sitting on my chest, staring deep into my eyes, and it's like trying to take my soul. I feel it,
No.
And usually I like wake up scared. And that's like a classic nightmare. Like that's a pretty common thing to like have a nightmare about. Although the last time it happened, and it did not happen again after this, I said, that's it. This time I'm taking your soul instead. Yeah, and I felt it too. And then it just stopped. All of a sudden, it just stopped.
It's true.
Fourth common type of demon. Here's the other thing. So I know what it looked like, right? And it has these features. It's so creepy. And I looked it up. And there's a Japanese demon that looks exactly like it. It's called an Oni. And I was like, that's fucked up. It's like some kind of cannibal demon. It's really weird. Like an ogre or something, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like a troll or something. I'm not sure.
One time I had a dream about a guy that looks so familiar. Yeah, like a scary dream about somebody that looks familiar. Mm-hmm. I remember having a nightmare as a kid where, like a cartoon, like in the animation style of Monsters, Inc. An octopus, like a monster from that movie, but that was like a big purple octopus, was chasing me, and it cornered me. And I swear to God, I know it sounds ridiculous.
It does.
I was probably like
really
16
scary.
or 17 when I had this dream, and I still remember it to this day. It was that scary.
Yeah.
It was chasing me, and it cornered me, and it got me, and it was about to like eat me, and I woke up right then.
Yeah, so like that's a really interesting thing. I remember reading this book a long time ago. I did a TikTok on it a long time ago. It's called Creative Dream. It's a book by Dr. Patricia Garfield. It's pretty old book. I should read books do TikToks with them, but you know, she and a few other doctors went around the world and found that a lot of people in other cultures, not in the US, but a lot of people whose cultures find a lot of importance in dreams, like the chasing dream is like a really current thing that happens in a lot of people, and it's widely believed by a lot of people to be like something your brain is trying to tell you. Hi, what's up, Kate? So when you're dreaming that something is chasing you, what it means is there's some sort of internalized conflict, and your brain has found a resolution to it, but it doesn't know how to tell you that it knows the resolution. So in order for it to tell you, it like comes for you. And so the solution to this is apparently you have to like turn around and kill it, whatever the thing is that's chasing you. And once you kill it, you overpower it, and then it can be brought back to life to serve you as like your friend. And usually at that point, it will give you a gift. And the gift often comes in the form of a song or an invention or an idea for a story, or it could be any number of things. Or it could just be the solution to a problem you've been mulling for a really long time, which sparked a lot of discussion on the topic of like opioid use among the creative community, because a lot of musicians that are really famous for their good work in the field often do opiates to kind of induce that sleep state on themselves, which is like a whole thing in psychology.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of chasing dreams. I've had a lot of nightmares in general over the last few months, and they've definitely become fewer and farther between since I've quit grad school.
You ever heard someone from your family saying your name? That means the ghost is trying to communicate
with them.
Oh. That is pretty creepy. You know, we have an explanation for like hearing your own name, or even just hearing stuff in general. Usually it happens at night, right as you're about to fall asleep. But this thing happens where if you're not receiving enough stimulation to your brain, it can't metabolize properly. And so in order to keep itself healthy, it just sort of like fires things off to keep itself working. And so in a way, it's sort of like playing with itself. And so one of the ways that it does that, which is really common, is through auditory hallucinations. So like this usually happens right as you're about to fall asleep. Sometimes you'll hear somebody say your name. That one's pretty common. Another one that happens pretty often, and it used to happen to me a lot more, but every once in a while I would hear a mom and her daughter talking in the next room, and they would just be saying regular, like, oh, don't forget to load the dishwasher, you know, like stuff like that. Super weird.
Yeah. I haven't been able to wear earbuds for years now, and I actually now have a set of headphones that sit on the outside of my ears, which has been awesome. But I get those auditory hallucinations anytime I use earbuds. It really freaks me out. I can't do it.
Yeah. I have the chasing dreams every now and then. It's scary. It's always a guy trying to kidnap me. Yeah. You should turn around and just like pop that guy real hard. Yeah. See what happens. He might be like, oh, hey, by the way, I brought you a package. It's some lovely chocolates from my country. Or he might teach you.
The dream might end, but at least you didn't get kidnapped in the dream.
What I'm saying is the dream will likely end, but something will have resolved within you, according to what a lot of people believe around the world. Yeah.
Dreams are weird.
Or maybe it's demons. We should talk about dreams.
Maybe it's demons.
probably going to be difficult to move in the dream. Yeah, my dreams are always different. Sometimes I literally am like weighted down like with rocks. I
I
can't.
hate those dreams.
Like when you're moving in molasses and you're trying to fight,
Yes.
where your arms are like little noodles when you're trying to
Uh-huh.
punch as hard as you can, and they're just like,
Oh, it's the worst. Or you're like you're like getting chased. For me, my chasing dreams a lot of times, the ones where I have like noodle arms, ends up being me trying to unlock like the front door or the door to my car, and I just like am fumbling the keys, and I just can't quite. What?
shaking the table.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's happening over there?
Okay, here's something weird. I've been having a continuous dream every night for almost a year now. Recurring people who I don't recognize when I'm dreaming, don't when I'm awake and remembering fragments. What's going on in my brain? Oh, like yeah, like do you while they're in the dream, you realize I never actually met. So like, I had a dream like that the other day. And I told Harm about it. I had this dream that I was like just with somebody else, and it was really strange. Like she was my partner, but I'd never met her before. But in my dream, I'm like, oh yeah, I've known you for years. It was like I was a different person and had different friends and lived in a different part of the country or something. And then when I woke up, I'm like, I don't recognize the place I lived in. I don't recognize the person I was with. Don't recognize any of those friends. They just felt so familiar, like I had lived an entire life. Maybe that's about what we were talking about earlier during that podcast, like those peering into another dimension.
Could be. I mean, I think our brains tend to play out the what if scenario pretty often. Oh, content's really good.
Like a second life, yeah.
You also met your wife on TikTok. You've been married 2 months. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats.
That's awesome. We've been married.
I almost said a year. We have not been married for a year. We've
Not
been
yet.
married since October. I don't know how long that is.
8 months?
8 months.
Is that 8 months?
I don't know.
My math might be off.
I can't do the math. But I'm happy for you. Congrats.
Yeah, that second life thing. I've had dreams. Like, I hate it when you have those dreams where you're like asleep for like 4 or 5 hours, but you live like 3 or 4 months in your dream. I've had that happen before. Dreams are fucking weird like that, you know?
Punched a snake in the face once because it tried to bite you, and then you cried because you punched it. Oh no.
Oh, I've hurt people in my dreams. Like every once in a while, I have a dream where I kill somebody, and I feel so upset, and I wake up.
Oh, you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God I'm not a murderer.
There's like, I wake up like, thank God I'm not a murderer, but also, what a horrible nightmare it would be to actually have murdered somebody. That's just really sad and scary.
Yeah.
I think so. Another thing, the way I would explain this, Shanti, is like, okay, the very first time I ever had a lucid dream, I was a little kid and I walked into my kitchen. The house was exactly my house. Nothing was different from my actual regular home. If I had woken up from this dream, I would not be sure that I hadn't just woken up from reality. You know what I mean? Like, because everything was so real.
Yeah.
Except when I went to open the dishwasher and put dishes in it, a tree stump was growing out of the dishwasher lid.
So,
Like, obviously, it'd have to come up through the floor, and so the stump would have to be growing into the ground. Never mind the fact that I'm on the second floor of the building, but
it doesn't matter.
But yeah, it's only growing out of the lid, not out of the floor. But I never even questioned it. I was like, this is totally normal until after I got done doing like loading up the dishes, and then I was like, wait a minute. And I'm like a little kid, and this is my first time figuring it out. I'm like, am I dreaming? And then I woke up. So I think like weird stuff is just so normal feeling. You know what I mean? Even like meeting people you've never, that's just part of the brain's ability to fill information in, right? Similar to how if you're looking at a pattern, you have a blind spot in part of your retina where your optic nerve leaves the eye, but you don't perceive that blind spot because whatever you're looking at, your brain sort of fills that information in there and just tries to pretend what it thinks is there.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you can trick it into seeing things that aren't there or not seeing things that are there.
Yeah.
To try to test that. It's pretty interesting.
2020 during the initial lockdown. That's awesome. We met in like January of 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I found Harm's videos like late December of 2020.
The walking trees. Hello. Nose disappeared.
Yeah, thanks for all the likes.
Oh, I think because it's 667 now. I bet you it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it scary?
Yeah, dreams are weird. In terms of weird things happening in dreams, occasionally I will dream about having two hands or all complete tasks with two hands. And
It's super creepy.
well, it's weird because the second that I become aware of it in my dream, my brain's like, "Oh, just kidding. We actually don't know what that's like." And I think I've thought about it a little bit since you and I initially talked about it, and I think what must be happening is when I complete daily tasks, I use my left arm basically to do what my hand does. And obviously I don't have fingers, but I have like good sensation on the end of my arm, so it kind of feels like having a big finger, which
Like a
is really
giant
funny.
finger.
Which is like really funny. But
Oh, and in case you're wondering, we have determined it is a middle finger.
Yeah, it's a middle finger.
/ thumb.
Depending on the context. Anyway, it's really interesting because in my dream I'll be doing things that are like very tactile or something, and I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I wouldn't do it that way. And then my brain will be like, oh yeah, you wouldn't do it that way, stupid. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's really funny because I was born without my arm, so it's not like I ever had it to begin with.
Your brain must have the mapping for that hand and just
It doesn't know what to do with it.
It doesn't know what to do with it. So it's like, I know what it's like to just have one there, but I could never operate it.
But it doesn't, because I'll sit here. Like even earlier today, I was like trying to imagine, oh, the weirdest thing happened. Okay, the weirdest thing has started happening. Lately, I've been sitting, just like occasionally, I'll be like, what would it feel like if I did this task that I'm doing right now, like holding a water bottle with my left hand?
That's what I was.
The weird thing is the end of my arm will start tingling almost in like an uncomfy way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt, but it's almost like neuropathy. It's a really, really weird thing.
Well, because the way the bones in your arm are formed, all the bones that would go out are like in there.
Well, and when I was born, I had this little nub on the end of my arm that had 5 little dots on it that would have been fingers.
Yeah.
But the circulation got cut off, so they never grew.
Yeah.
Right?
The other thing I was thinking, we should totally, this might be a bad idea, but we should maybe consider trying the mirror trick, like they do with people who have.
I've tried it.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I wonder if you just like sat there and played with it long enough, if you would start receiving that cortical mapping with the visual feedback.
I don't know.
I bet it could happen, but I don't know why we'd want to induce phantom limb stuff in you.
I definitely
seems like a
don't
bad
want
idea.
That. It sounds like a bad time. I'm okay with not having any kind of weird phantom whatever.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Playing with mirrors?
You've seen having Mega Man though. I have not.
No.
No, I have not.
Yeah, when you have a hand in your dream, is it just like a limp noodle? Like does it flop around?
No, it's not a limp noodle, but I also don't have like a clear picture. It's basically just my arm in my dream, but it's kind of like it's just like a longer version of it, and I'm using it to do whatever I'm doing.
You never dream that you had like a hand?
Anytime I try to look at it in my dream, it like disappears.
Weird. I was thinking maybe like a mannequin arm.
No. No, and that would if that were the case, I would be like, oh yeah, I must have some sort of brain mapping for that. But I really don't think that I do, because my brain doesn't. Anytime I've like acknowledged it in my dream, the second I try to like think about it, it goes away.
I think that we need to get you a new arm. It's time for a new arm. We just haven't made one in a while. We have worm arm. You did get the wooden hand.
You mean to make? Yeah, I'm working on stuff right now, and I'm in the process of getting that other bionic arm.
I love how happy you were when you made your googly eye arm.
It still makes me happy.
She like shakes it like a little rattle.
It's fun.
It is pretty fun. It sounds like a rattlesnake.
Remember the movie Ghost? It's about a touch. Oh. I'll have to look into it. Yeah.
Oh, was that like a romance film or something? I might have seen that. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Gonna go to the
underworld.
Totally.
Nah, I don't think so.
Already there.
Yeah. I don't know. Brains are weird.
Seeing mannequins is the rarest thing to see in dreams. I didn't know that. I do see them on occasion. I hate it. I fucking hate mannequins so much.
Mannequin Skywalker, you know what I mean? That's me. That's gonna be me when I finish painting my... No, mannequin. That's gonna be me when I finish painting my mannequin hand. Just saying.
Just saying. Fallout 4 has what?
Mannequin hands.
Mannequin hands that you can beat people with? I missed that game. I haven't played that in a long time.
Which Fallout were we playing recently?
That was 4. Yeah, we didn't beat it though. We basically got to the Institute and then we gave up because we couldn't make a choice because we're both a couple of indecisive people.
Well, we did make a choice. We made both choices, but then we never played beyond that point.
Oh yeah, we saved both choices and never.
What will it do? Well, I already have a bionic arm. I already have one. I'm having a second one made by a different company. It'll do the same things. It's not going to be life-changing, probably. It's not going to read my brain waves or anything like that, but yeah.
It should operate better though because it has more better resolution.
It has more sensors.
Yeah, and also hopefully it'll actually adhere to your arm a little better than this one so you can hold something with a little bit of heft.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that that's going to happen because the arm itself is still going to be heavy, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Launch nukes? No, I don't think any nukes come equipped on these bad boys.
We don't need that kind of bad business in our house.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool though. It's a long process getting any kind of prosthetic made.
Speaking of which, have you heard back from them?
Yeah, they're waiting on me to send back this box that I have.
Did they ever message you back?
They did, and I found the original sheet too.
Good. Okay, we got to do that then. In other news, I joined the Fighting Arts Academy the other day, which is pretty cool. It's owned by Nick Newell, who's a champion MMA fighter. He's pretty cool, by the way. Oh, yeah, and also he only has one hand. He was born without his left hand, just like Harmony was.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a huge, diverse group of people, and they've all been awesome so far. So that's been pretty fun. Into the back rooms. Yeah, I don't think back rooms are real, but I really love, they're I have dreams of back rooms, but I really love the TikToks of back rooms. They're super fun. I love watching people's weird cinematic shit.
Back rooms? What's that mean?
I'll have to show you, but it's this idea that I don't know, what's an example? I don't know. It's you go into a building and usually there's a back room where there'd be an office or something.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, so nobody ever goes back there. You certainly would never go back there. You're not in your building.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you did go back there?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back there and you find out that it's just a really infinitely long hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dark at the end. Or what if it's you open the door and it's just a parking garage, except there's no end to the parking garage. You know what I mean? It's really eerie. It's hard to describe, but I'll show you. There's TikToks on it.
Okay.
Yeah, just ideas for back rooms.
The art studio.
No clip out of the world. That's a really yeah.
Oh, weird.
What is the art studio? It's the Fighting Arts Academy. It's mixed martial arts. They do they teach boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. What else?
Pretty much it.
I think there's probably some other things there too. And they train people for competitions there too. I'm not going to be competing, at least not anytime soon. But I have had a lot of fun there. It's pretty cool. The people there are amazing. They're just wonderful people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really cool for you. There are more than infinite levels.
Right. Yeah. It's almost the further you go back into them, the more infinite they get.
Weird.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. What else? I think it might almost be time for me to go and edit one of those podcasts.
Probably. I have to
We have
go.
3.
Yeah, we have 3 coming. We have
2 out.
We have 2 out. We have 3 like on their way. They could be out anytime. I'm not sure when we'll release them.
Indeed.
At least 1 by today, I hope. Another meditation podcast called Cafe. Meditate. I meditate about like concepts in life and death. Meditate with me. The first 2 episodes are just like introductory, kind of teaching you how to meditate, but like get a taste of what the meditation is all about. And then, I'm getting into some of the deeper stuff now, but I should have an episode out by tonight.
Mm-hmm. You have 4 out, I think.
There are already 4 episodes, so there will be a 5th one out tonight. Also, please check out our website, positively-ominous.com. We need more people to come and check it out and just kind of spread the word.
Hey, Melvin.
We're just starting out. Hi, Mel. We love you.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We love you. So be sure to check out our content. It's like new stuff's coming out every day. We have like an ominous arts page where I'm drawing stuff and Harm is like creating chaos. So that should be fun.
As one does.
As one does. I have a little comic strip that I started. There's a couple of little pieces up. I have a blog. That's like the main thing of the website is my blog. I have 2 articles up and I'm writing a 3rd, possibly a 4th also to go up soon. Yeah. So if you like us and you want more of our stuff, go check it out.
Boy, do we have good news for you if you like us.
Boy, howdy. And also how unfortunate for you.
Mm-hmm. Yup. So I think that's all that we have to share for now.
That's it. Yeah, we're going to end it. I might pop on a little bit later as it gets later and more people are probably hopping on.
Yeah, you should.
Thanks, Joe. We like you too. We're very fond of you. You are like a brother.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ominous, bad influence, pride. Yeah.
We're a good influence. Hate cops. Wait.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding.
What did I miss? Just our normal bullshit, really.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Check out our website, Joe. Come hang out and see this stuff. And let me know. What do you think?
Back on later. Yes. Yeah. You probably should hop back on in a little bit here for your normal live.
Yeah, I got some writing and some recording to do. So we'll see. Maybe a little bit later. It might be kind of late. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm always tired, so.
Yeah, you're all right. You took a nap.
Thanks. Okay, friends. We love you.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye. A new rap album? No. Another episode for my meditation podcast.